Hello everyone, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda. Wow, I failed again. Hello everyone, and welcome to Golden Sun, The Lost Age. I have just imported all my characters from my Game Boy Advance game that I have. And okay, yeah, they all have 7. For some reason their Jin gets smushed around. I don't understand that why, because I'm pretty sure I had all the same Jin on each character, but whatever. Garrett, for some reason, has very low EXP. She has the least. I wonder why. Isaac has a crap ton of speed, which is unnormal for him. Garrett still has the least, yeah, he still has crap in line of defense, and Mia's okay. She certainly has some of the highest luck, so I guess that's her kind of style. Okay, there are my Elinars. Okay, so let's save state. We'll say okay. Please excuse this introduction. For some reason, my emulator wants to lag today. Ages ago, or so the stories tell, the power of alchemy ruled over the world. Of where? Yeah, I'd go a little faster, but alchemy brought the base elements of humanity into thriving civilizations, like lead into gold. I'm sorry, this takes a lot out of my emulator and my laptop for some reason. But in time, man's dreams gave birth to untold strife, dreams of endless riches of life, of domination over all that lived, dreams of conquest and of war. Those dreams would have torn the world apart, if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in Mount Adepts, or Alephs? Soul Sanctums. Soul Sanctum. I'm gonna correct myself from now on. Come on, go just a little fast. Can I? The prologue from Book 1. I'm gonna see something here. Yeah, you hold down B, it goes faster. You hold down A, you press A, and it continues. Now, here, I'm going to flash up real quick on the screen what I changed the character's name for the first game. There you go. So, yeah, Felix is going to be Crest. Jenna's going to be Coco. Sheba is... I don't even fucking remember right now. It'll probably say on the screen there. And I don't know why. Wait, why am I explaining this? I already shown you. So what am I doing? Okay, epic voice. The town of Vale guarded the secret for many years until Nova and Coco, whose parents died in a storm 3 years ago, disturbed the sanctum. Saros and Minardi of the Mars clan followed them into the sanctum. With them traveled Coco's brother, Crest, thought to be lost in the tragic storm. Saros and Minardi stole the elemental stars, the keys to breaking the seal on alchemy, and kidnapped Coco and their scholar, Kraden. If those 4 jewels were used to fire the elemental lighthouses, the seal on alchemy would be broken. I think we already clarified that, thank you. Nova and Garrett set out to stop Saros, rescue their friends, and return the elemental stars to their home in the Soul Sanctum. Unfortunately, I didn't have my save file from the first game that I did for the playthrough, so that's why my characters are going to be a little different this time around. They banded together with a young wind adept named Ivan, and pursued Saros and Minardi to Ilm, a winter-locked town near the Mercury Lighthouse. Hold it! Hold it! There they met the guardian of the lighthouse, a water adept named Mia. With her they pursued Saros to the array high upon the Mercury Lighthouse. Speed things up just a little bit. Nova was too late to stop Saros from lighting the beacon and escaping. Again, Nova chased him across the Angara to the shores of the Kagral Sea. Angara. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Nova crossed Caragul. To Tolby, he spoke with Tolby's leader, a strange man named Boobebu. Babby entered Nova in Colosso, a test of his powers. Nova's synergy won Colosso and earned him Babby's trust. Babby revealed a great secret to Nova. Thanks to a mystical drought from the land of Lemuria, Babby lived for 150 years. He offered to help Nova, who then headed deep into Ganduan. In the town of Laverio, Nova learned that Saros Minardi had kidnapped a young girl named Rosa, whom they needed within the lighthouse. Nova fought and defeated them upon the lighthouse, but he was too late. The beacon had been lit. A great cataclysm followed. Rosa fell into the sea. Crest jumped after her, but both were lost in the rolling waves. Coco left the lighthouse to find them, but to no avail. Nova went to Laverio, where Babby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. Nova gave a Lemurian ship to make the journey for the lost land. This chapter of our story begins with Coco just before the beacon on the Venus lighthouse is lit. I guess this should be a good time for me to say it. Camelot presents. I didn't want to show you guys the naming process for the game, only for one reason. It takes forever, especially if you're transferring a code from one game to the next. I'm not going to show my code because, for the love of God, that thing takes forever to type. Even though I do have it saved on a text file on my PC here. So I was able to type it so quickly. Golden Sun, Book 2. Unfortunately, Dark Dawn doesn't act like a book. I love how all the animation here is fluent, yet the game decides to be jumpy for some reason. The Lost Age. My emulator can't handle anything today, can it? What's causing it to lag so much? I've killed so many programs on this thing that it's not even funny. I even turned off my internet, which I thought was the main problem, but apparently it's not. There's Felix, Jenna, and Creighton, who I have named Crest, Coco, and Creighton. I love that nickname, Creighton. It sounds so much better than Creighton. Okay, for some reason, this game just loves my emulator. Just loves it. Oh, come on! Why so freaking laggy? Now, you guys remember this part from the first game, right? You remember where we ended up moving that statue? Are you sure we should be leaving like this? I'm going to take off these wool socks, because they're kind of warm. Once we go downstairs, we can't get back into the lighthouse. I'm very well aware of that. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Maybe I should have stopped my brother. I think you should just get back into... Actually, no, never mind. Coco, is something troubling you? I'm an old man. I just... don't know. What is it? What's wrong? Teenagers these days. I have a bad feeling. Like something terrible is going to happen. What are you, fucking psychic or something? Spit it out! How unlike you, Coco. I'm going to sound like a pedophile. A very smooth-talking pedophile. Surprised to see me? Alex, were you listening? Well, I wouldn't be a pedophile if I didn't have this voice, would I? And I think listening in conversations would make sense, too. Where's Crest? Why isn't he here with you? Very good question. He is the silent protagonist of this game, so obviously we don't know. Spoiler alert, he's the protagonist. My brother, he left us. Oh my god, are you telling me that you were... Never mind. What can Crest possibly be thinking? Interesting. He was worried about Rosa. He went to check on her. Makes sense. So he was supposed to be leading you out. I thought you would have been far from the lighthouse by now. Why are you still here? Or do you intend to meet my pedophile face again?
We tried to stop Crest from going back to the array. I'm gonna freaking save state.
Why so laggy? Why? Why? Wait, hang on. Alright, let's see if this works. I've made the emulator smaller, which should help the recording. It'll look a little nicer, but at the cost of me getting a good field of view. But let's be honest, this is an RPG. You don't need much good of a field of view. So this is pretty much the same size of a Game Boy screen. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. How like him. Once Crest gets an idea in his head, he rarely changes his mind. I would know, of course. Alex, you were talking about just now. Just what did you mean when you said how unlike you? I was merely surprised to hear you express such concern, Coco. Nevertheless, I'm impressed Crest went back. Don't try to change the subject, Alex. What do you mean? Yeah, Alex, what do you mean?
Are you saying I'm insensitive?
Well, if that's what you heard, then I must have misspoke. Accept my apologies. I don't get where this is supposed to be going. Does this make more sense than the Japanese version, probably?
Well, Coco, I think Alex has said his piece on his place on this matter.
You're just wasting time here.
I'm not sure if he was. Who do you think you are talking to me like that?
I think she forgets the fact that they kidnapped her. I retract my statement, my dear. Forget all about it, Coco. Jeez. So tell me about this feeling, Coco.
I'm just not sure we should leave the Venus Lighthouse yet.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
You can't really mean to remain here.
Yeah, of course I do. Alex is right. It's far too dangerous, Coco. We should hide. We will only hinder the others.
Sorry, it took me a second to read that word.
The others? Did Nova follow us into the lighthouse?
It would seem so.
He must be trying to stop Saros and Minardi.
No shit.
If my brother goes back and finds Nova, they're going to end up fighting.
You're level 7. What the fuck do you have to worry about? I think she's level 7. If the Venus Lighthouse has not been lit, they will fight.
Crest is terribly rash, man, is he not?
Why are boys such fools?
Well, maybe it's because you don't understand us. I mean, for one, we don't have PMS mode. We don't lose half our health and then start doing double damage.
He may be rash, but Crest is no fool. His good qualities outweigh his bad ones.
That's why I think Nova would understand if we just talked to him. Why didn't I think of this before now?
That's a good question.
Please, can't we go back up and talk to Nova?
Of course not, my dear. I'm afraid that's not possible.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I am a pedophile.
What? A pedophile?
Just look at my face. It glimmers with hope of pedophiling you. Oh, okay, I'll go back to the regular tests. Our methods may differ, but ultimately, you and I want the same thing. To light the elemental lighthouses.
Exactly. I do not know why my voice ended up going all deep like that. Sorry about that. Nova and his friends would prevent this from happening. So that makes him our enemy?
But fear not.
I don't think they will be able to defeat Saros and Minardi. So Crest went to the top of the lighthouse.
Why do you sound so pleased, Alex?
Well, why shouldn't I be? After all, the lighthouse will soon shine brightly once again. Alex, why would you want to see the beacon lit so badly? Well, it's not. So it's my turn to be answering questions, isn't it? I don't want to be interrogated again. Once alchemy was commonplace throughout this world. I think we already got an introduction of this in the start of the game. With this power, mankind worked wonders across the land.
The lost stage of man.
I want to see that world once again. And what, Alex? We've spoken long enough already. Let us continue with this another time. We should leave the lighthouse now, before the beacon is fired.
I concur. Let's meet at the location we agreed to wait for Christ.
Alright, Kraden, let's go. Then let us be off. And if you're wondering, this game is a big improvement. See, when you go down the stairs, the light bolts back on. You try and go back up. The true road can only be known by those who bear a true heart. At this point in the game, that doesn't make any sense. And if we walk around, we control Jenna, who has a very awkward control scheme. Or at least her sprite scheme. And now we get a new emoticon! Little water drops. The game's lagging a bit, but it's looking a little better than it did earlier. Now if we go up here, I don't think we can do anything up here, because we can't go through much of the lighthouse. Nope. Now you may be thinking, if the game has this, why does it even bother making you play through the lighthouse? Well, I don't even know why they do this. I think this is pretty entertaining to be able to just walk around the old bit of the game. So I'm going to speed up here. I think there's... And of course, I always fall for the same beginner's trap. Of course, the short path is always the wrong path. I have to remember that. Coco checked the chest. Well, the chest was already opened. But it looks like there's still a herb inside. Coco got a herb. So there, you can get a herb at the start of the game, making you able to have 4. And she doesn't start off with her equipment from the other game that you give her, or take away. So we still have the one-piece dress in our inventory. She has no usable psi energy outside of battle, but she has a new spell, Fume. And she's level 5. I thought she was level 7. Huh. Whatever. Okay, moving along. Hopping around. So welcome back, everybody, to Let's Remember the Best of Golden Sun, The Lost Age, before I say The Legend of Zelda once again. God, I can't believe... Wait, can you still read this, too? There are words carved into this reef. If you seek to climb the elemental lighthouse, I am Butterfinger Baconvilles. I don't know what description on the wall are supposed to show. Hey, seagulls! How cute. Let's try and catch one. Oh, no! There they are! Get them! What? Oh God.
Emblem sent us to stand guard here. But I never thought we'd actually run into them.
Scoundrels! So what have you done with Rosa? Return her now, or you'll really regret it.
Aren't there supposed to be more of them? Or aren't there supposed to be more of them? Maybe they're just the first ones that come out.
That sounds so wrong.
Great! That means we've outnumbered them.
We can probably take them, do you think?
Go fetch the other soldiers stationed in La Raza.
Yes, sir! We'll go tell the guys in the caves. Got it, boss!
Shit, we're surrounded. Looks like there was things going on when we were climbing the tower in the last game.
How unfortunate. How unfortunate. It looks like an ambush. What should we do, Coco?
What do you mean? Look around. We'll have to fight them. Are you serious? Coco, are you really prepared to fight these men? We don't have any other choice. We have to... Well, then allow me to shoulder some of your burden.
Burden? What are you thinking?
Let us regroup along the road away from Lavero. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
You don't need to remind us, Alex. We know the place. Follow this
road west. Take the path through the canyon to the cave. On the other side of the cave, you will find a small island peninsula called you know what I mean. We'll meet there.
Understood.
Thankfully, only workmen block your route. And unfortunately,
they don't look too tough. Hello! We can hear you!
That's just plain rude.
I also removed the pad that I had. Like, I have this little pad that my laptop sits on.
And sorry to kind of ruin the moment here, but I took it off the bottom of my laptop, and now my CPU has gone down a little bit in heat, so I'm guessing that was also what was causing it. All my computer getting a little warm because I had a pad under it. Is there even a fan under here? No? No. There's no real big vent. Whatever. Why don't you two escape and leave the Toby soldiers to me? The two of us alone? I don't want to get raped by an old man. You can use Psynergy, can't you, Coco? Yeah? Then you'll be fine. We shall reconvene at the peninsula.
You think you can take on Toby's finest on your own, little man? Little man.
I do not wish to inflict any unnecessary bloodshed. You can't tell that's the second game, or third game, actually.
Do not wish to? What's that supposed to mean?
If you lay a hand on those two, I assure you, you will be made to regret it.
Let's see what you've got.
By advancing, I assume you mean to fight. Permit me to strike the first blow. Powers of God, rise from the ground.
What the fuck?
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
What was that? I don't know, but whatever he did, he's out of our league. You guys deal with him until our backup arrives.
So you're next.
Hey, man. Hey, no need to worry about us. Hey, we're not soldiers. We're not anybody.
Seriously, there's no way we're gonna face off against you.
Let's get out of here. You.
How undecided. How undignified and how shameful. Wow, Alex, you're very blunt. Coco, now's your chance to go to Indija and wait for me.
Hey, let's try and sneak past.
I'm not finished with you yet. Get back over there. You mentioned backup in Liveria. Let's go meet them together, shall we?
Hey, Belle. When we get there, you're really be in for it.
To be honest, do you honestly believe that even 100 of you could stop me?
Well...
How amusing. This I must see. See you later. Well, that's one hell of a way to deal with an ambush, that's for sure. Yeah. You know what? I know why this game... Are you worried about hurting any in... Yeah, sure. Just hold your back when you're fighting. Well, she wasn't worried about it earlier. And I think I know why this game doesn't make sense at the start of it, at the first few minutes. It's because, well, let's think for a second. We didn't get to see what was happening with this group for the entire game. We were with Isaac's group, or Nova as I'm calling him this game.
What do you think I gotta do to wait for one backup? What do I have to be doing? Oh my god. Please, just let me go and...
Hey, that scary guy with the blue hair's not with you.
Great, now you'll see what I'm made of.
Now we're fighting the first enemy of the game, a ruffian. Ruffian, I think it says. Let's try out our new skill. Kaboom! Wow. Pathetic.
I can't believe I was beaten by a girl.
Oh, poor guy. Now notice when you leave that area, you don't go to the world map, you go straight here. And I'm not kidding, that's not editing, that's truly what happens.
Wah! It's them! Whoa there! Where's the blue-haired guy?
Who cares? I can handle some girl and her grandpa. Oh really, you ruffian? Let's see exactly how powerful you are against my fume! Failure.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't underestimate them.
Maybe you should have a lighter breakfast. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Huh?
Not that way, Coco. The meeting spot is down this way. We'll just climb here and go into that cave.
Alright. Huh? Wait, what? Whoa!
That was a good idea waiting for them. Those two aren't going anywhere. Except with us. Back to Master Emblem.
Ruffian 1, 2, and 3 appeared. Taste the flare! Ow! Bitch! Bitch slapped. Taste the fumes of despair. These guys don't have very much health, and you can't multi-target when you're in the middle, so it's kind of annoying. But whatever, let's just attack him, which he decides to dodge. And I'm actually getting pretty badly hurt here, which is a surprise. Because normally these guys are pathetically easy. Alright, so maybe you're going somewhere after all. I don't know why I find that funny as hell. And for some reason we have 7 herbs. I think we won them from some of the battles. Maybe I should have had a bigger breakfast. I think you should have had a lighter breakfast.
Oh man, there goes my promotion.
Well, I'm sorry, SpongeBob. Making more SpongeBob references, just like the other game. Huh? Whoa, whoa, what's that? A punch ant appeared. So now we find a monster in the caves. 1 fume, and he's gone.
My, that was invigorating. He wasn't too strong. I never knew fighting could be so much fun. But we'd better get on the peninsula.
You're not doing anything, you lazy old frickin' coot. Whatever. So now we have a purpose to this area. And there's a ship, which seems to be in the water partially. It looks very familiar, doesn't it?
This is the place, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
The peninsula, the end of the road to the west. That's what he told us. This must be Indija.
Injimi. I'm gonna call it Injimi.
Manadi said there would be a ship here. We ought to find it if we can. Oh. Coco, it's over here.
No.
At first glance, it seems like a normal ship, but there's something odd about it.
You know what? We'll figure this out later. I think I'll try and explain it if I remember it then, but this kind of explains something about Alex that if you play the 3rd game makes a little bit of sense. Kraden, wait! Oh, I swear, you're like a kid with a new toy. Oh, for the love of... Hurry up in there! God, that sounds like you went to the bathroom. What's wrong? Why am I lagging? I fixed the lag! It's missing. What are you talking about? 18 minutes. 18 minutes! You're having shit fits over 18 minutes! The thingy, where'd it go?
The thingy, where'd it go?
What do you mean? What's so important about this thingy? I'm not even going to comment on that.
The boat can't move without it.
That Minardi, she tricked us.
Tricked us?
Yeah, by passing this dud of a boat on us.
There is no trick. If this boat is a dud, how'd it get here in the first place?
Oh, right. It could have washed to shore? Maybe? Just think about that for a sec. Think about that, you little coot. Some scholar you are. You can't even figure out currents and waves, and...
It must have been that orb.
What orb? What are you talking about now?
Do you remember that crystal Cyrus was carrying?
That big black pearl thing? Pearl?
I'm certain he said he could move the ship with it.
Coco, Kraden. Ah, I'm you're glad to see my pedophile face. I see you found the boat. We set sail as soon as the beacon has fired, correct?
Strange.
What is it?
The beacon hasn't even been lit yet.
You're right. Why is it taking so long? And why isn't my brother returned?
These questions next time. No, I'm just kidding. Uh-oh. Tense music. Tense laggy music. Laggy tense music.
They've done Coco. They've lit the beacon.
What is happening, Grayson? Why are the ground up shaking?
Alex would be laughing his ass off right now. I mean, Typhoon, not that Alex.
Strange. I think it's what might actually be getting worse.
Oh my god, my emulator can't handle the awesomeness.
Oh, you think you should upgrade?
Wow! It would seem I don't have the money.
How are we going to get back to Grandpa now? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Indida is drifting away from the mainland.
But what will happen to us?
And then we get to see this island drifting ever so slowly from the mainland as we see what has happened on this episode of Survivor. Stretch. Oh. You know, I just realized something. The graphics on the ship actually look better, or on the ship, the island here actually look a little better than on the other parts of the game. But I think I understand why. Think about it for a sec. If the game looked that good all the time, wouldn't that mean that it would take up a lot more memory? So maybe the fact that it uses basic graphics and even still looks good makes it a lot longer as it is.
Oh, Creighton, how long will we continue to drift?
I don't know. I wish you could tell me.
Sheesh, you're no help at times like this.
I'm a scholar, not a frickin' geographer. Hey, I'm hungry.
How can you think about food at a time like this?
Get back in the kitchen, bitch.
Fine. I wonder what happened to my brother.
I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the beacon.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to tell me, but that's why we wound up adrift at sea, right? But
My, you are cranky today, Coco. Well, I suppose you're worried about Crust.
Nova and the others must have been at the lighthouse too.
I'm yawning. I'm still yawning.
I suspect you're right. Hey, can you get back in the kitchen yet?
I miss them. Crest, Nova. Vice versa, please.
Come with me. I want you to look at my pedophile face in the water. It looks so cool.
There's something I wish to show.
My pedophile face in the water. That's gonna be the running joke of this thing, isn't it? Alex is just a pedophile.
Rosa, Crest!
Crest, Rosa.
Run over them.
They're alive!
They're really alive.
What is this? Alex, what happened?
Save state while I still have a chance. Also, at the end of every episode, I'm going to be backing up my save state. If I can find them. And now we've unlocked the title screen of the game. Golden Sun, The Lost Age. 2001 to 2003 of Nintendo and Camelot. The one day they were actually doing good for themselves.
I thought Crest and Rosa were still inside the lighthouse.
It's miraculous. Miracle or not, I'm just happy my brother's alive.
What happened back there?
Or what happened back there? My voice is going to die before the end of the game!
Rosa.
Thank the elements she's alive.
Rosa, are you alright? It's me, Coco.
Coco?
Oh God. What happened?
It seems you drifted here with Crest.
Well, with Crest? Take your time. Do you feel alright, Rosa?
Oh my god. Typhoon would be laughing his ass off. You know what? Just to piss him off, I give him all the female voice actors.
Where are we?
Injija. Fucking Christ, stop pulling up the name. We were all to meet here, but now the island is floating away from Gondoran. Oh!
This island is moving?
I know it must be very hard to believe, Rosa.
When the Venus lighthouse was lifted, a massive tremor tore us off the continent.
The ground beneath the lighthouse roiled. I think that either says roiled or rotted, but whatever. As thought, it might crumble away.
I remember now. It was what carried us from Gondwan.
But what happened to you, Rosa? You were in the sea and
Saros and Minardi are gone.
What do you mean? You mean the people I have to pedophile are different now?
Another group came. They fought Saros and Minardi and won. Was it Nova? Nova. I think that's what they called him.
You expect me to believe that Nova and his companions defeated Saros and Minardi?
Well, duh. That's just what I said, isn't it?
They have really grown so powerful in such a short time. How did you wind up in the sea? How did you wind up in the sea?
When the beacon was lit, the earthquake knocked me off the lighthouse tower. That's then what my brother doing? He tried to save me from drowning.
Chris jumped off the top of the lighthouse. Damn me!
Crest, you seem to be awake.
Oh, what a nightmare. I had a dream I was doing a girl in the ocean. And now I'm here.
I mean, hey, how you doing?
Oh, Chris, you're awake.
Yeah, it seems. Don't want to be awake, but whatever.
Brother.
Oh!
Are you sure we should be standing?
I feel fine. Hey, where the hell are we?
You don't seem very surprised to find yourself on a floating island.
Floating? Crest, once you saved Rosa, you must have swam out here, correct? You must have seen that this island was floating when you were swimming.
But what should we do now? I have no idea. Nobody knows what lies beyond the Eastern Sea.
Unfortunately, I am a student of alchemy, not geography.
See? I called it!
What is it, Alex?
What's the matter?
Can't you see it? Look!
It's land! An island! It's a little big for an island.
No! That's no island! That's a new continent! We're saved!
We're saved!
It would seem.
Wait. What is it? We're going to pass north off the continent.
She's right!
I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, Crate and Crest, what are we going to do?
He spoke!
Oh, this can't be good.
That so looks like a wave, I'm telling you.
What is that? It's a tidal wave. A tidal wave? The earthquake must have caused it.
Oh my. It's coming right at us.
Alex, how can you stay so calm at a time like this?
Well, at times like this, where would be a good time to panic?
We'll be washed away.
And they're dead. Sorry, kind of made a reference to him. Whatever, I'm gonna get used to it. I'm getting up. Now here's probably my favorite part of the opening part of the game. Can I get up already? Do you want to check yourself for injuries? Anyone who says no to this is dead to me. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Looks like the arms are still attached. That's a good start. Mm-hmm. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Diggy, diggy, diggy. He waves his arms, waves his legs. The legs are working fine, too. Yep, you're fine. I still find that amusing as hell. Alright, well, let's go check Felix's girlfriend first.
Oh, don't rape me again. The wave. What happened to the tidal wave?
Well, it appears it hit us.
I thought we were done for, but we're all fine. And we've run aground. That tidal wave turned out to be our stroke of luck. I wonder where we are.
We're in heaven, baby.
We should take a look around.
Oh. Rosa joined your team! So now we have her on our team. And she's pretty much the same setup as Ivan, except she's a little bit different. Alright, should we pick up Crane? Let's get Crane. Nah, fuck Crane. Let's go get my sis.
What? I don't want to get up. What am I doing down here? Huh? Oh, I must have been backed out when the wave hit. Oh, hey, we've hit land.
That's a good point.
That wave must have carried us here. What luck.
She just said that.
Have you checked for anyone else? Are they all right?
Yeah, they're all fine.
Great, let's go.
Coco joined your team. Great, let's go check out the mainland. If you try and leave and you don't have everyone with you... Hey, Crust!
Hey! Were you planning to leave me? Where are you? Hey, well, it's land. The wave carried us back ashore. I assume you merely forgot about me in your excitement. Understandable, but you should have waited for me, Crest.
Well, how was I supposed to know you were alive?
Nevertheless, let us be on our way.
Creighton has joined your party. And now we can discover the mainland. Actually, I want to test this. Yeah, it still doesn't want to say it detects their backup memory. Oh well. That's too bad. So we can't hop over this, even though it clearly is one block long. So now if we try to leave the island...
By the way, where is Alex gone?
Well, I do believe Alex is at home right now. Just like Alex would be. I mean, no, you talk about that Alex. Oh, okay. Hang on. Whew, there we go. Just fluffing up my cushion here on my chair.
He doesn't seem to be anywhere on the island.
My laptop. No, it's actually rather cooler now.
You don't think he set on his own, do you?
Nah, I think the wave killed him.
Well, he's no longer on
Oh, fucking Christ, stop saying the name.
At any rate, he might have took the ship.
Alex wants a ship.
Did you forget what he was saying?
No.
Then you know he wants to restore alchemy to the world.
Oh.
By lighting the 4 elemental lighthouses, he might just succeed. But why the ship?
The remaining lighthouses were not reachable by land. None remain to be lit across the eastern sea.
So what should we...
We must go to the great western seas.
The Western Sea? So that's where we're going, Crest?
Yep.
Well said, Crest, and there we shall go.
That's right, our parents' lives depend on it.
What about you, Rosa?
What do you mean? It's not going to be an easy trip.
There's no reason you should face danger, right, Crest?
Yeah, stay home and do the dishes.
Then you should know my reason for traveling with you all, Crest.
What do you mean? What reason?
It's my destiny.
Yeah, I kind of filled her head with ideas.
This quest is your destiny?
And you couldn't have told us about this earlier?
Yes, of course. But how can we trust you when you don't know why you're with us? I'm sorry, but please, you have to take me. You have to take me. You must. You need me.
Sure.
I don't understand why exactly do we need you?
You know that I am an adept, don't you? I can control the wind, as Crest already knows.
You knew that she was a wind adept?
Well, duh, why do you think I went back for her?
Sanos must have mentioned it upon the lighthouse, I see.
They saw that I was a wind adept right away. They kidnapped me for my powers. They needed them on the journey. Well, oh yeah, they would have needed an alignment yeah, you know what she's reading. I'm not going to read anymore. My voice is getting tired of reading. Especially with Graydon's voice. I want to play Metroid Other M now. I've been playing that game for a while, since it was like $10 in the store. Some people are like, why are you buying? Like, the guy at the store there was like, oh my god, why are you buying this game? This game isn't even that good. I'm like, bitch, please. I didn't actually say that, but I was thinking it. Bitch, please. All these games. You know what? All these games that I play them because they're fun. Who cares if Samus has too much inner dialogue? I talk like that one guy off that one show. That everybody knows what he sounds like, but nobody truly knows who he is. But what do you want me... But you want to know what she meant by her destiny, don't you? Yeah, I want to know if I can get me some pussy. I'll shut up now. I wish we could read minds like Rosa, then we'd know. Why would we want to infiltrate her mind? Although I probably want to see some of those perverted fantasies. Anyways... Why are we all such having a serious task? It's like we were kidnapped, and then, what, they explain their motives to us, and they're not going to explain it to the gamer? Whatever. We can finally leave this fucking island. And now, just like the first game, we have our shaky world map. Which is lagging like fuck. Now, we can't save in this game, but if we go here, we find Dela. I'm surprised it looks like it's lagging, but it's actually running rather smoothly on the emulator. Alright, well, as you can see, this place is filled with water. No doubt the result of the tidal wave. I'm surprised most of it's still standing. We've just entered the eastern half of the world.
Sure, let's see what you've got in the reading arm. I'm not so you got nothing to tell me? You bitch. I'm gonna kick your asshole.
Alright, well, hang on. I'm going to pause the video and do my equipment shopping, so I'll be right back. Also, while I'm here, while I'm having such a laggy time buying everything, I remembered something that you can do in this game. If you hold select while over an item in the... Hang on! If you hold select while while shopping at all, any items you hold over, if you hold down select, you can show its stats that it gives you. So you can see if it's more powerful, or if it's weaker, or what it gives you, so you don't have to buy the item to figure that out. Nice touch. Now what I did is bought armor for everyone, just armor, no shields or gloves or helmets or anything like that. And I bought Felix here a sword. But what happened to Alex? And where the hell are we? And how the hell are we gonna get across the sea just to get to the other lighthouses? What could this quest all be about, and what does Rosa mean about this being our destiny? These questions, and probably not the last one, next time on Let's Remember the Best of Golden Sun, The Lost Age. I am your host, Arkdago, signing out. Sayonara, until next time. Bye-bye.